I'm Mary Russ. We're in Tallahassee, Florida, and I'm an organic farmer. You have to be a little bit crazy to want to get into farming, is kind of what I've realized and been told. But it's a good type of crazy, you know. I guess it's the type of crazy that's not really crazy. It's just crazy when you compare it to what everyone else wants to do with their life, you know. There's not very many women out there that want to go and dig in the dirt all day, but it's very fulfilling. I have a lot of friends that are working on their PhDs and have been in school since they were kids. You know, they're almost 30 years old and they feel like they've never done anything with their life except for read books on philosophy and life, but they've never really lived life. They've just spent it in the classroom, and I was just crazy enough to try and find a balance between the two.
And every morning Mary comes down here and she decides what needs to be picked and how much of it, and this way she keeps the CSAs all stocked up. Then once we're done picking, it's back up top, and she just seems to keep everything running real smooth. She's a good person to work for too.
I originally was in school here for English literature, and I started feeling really awful, like got a bad case of what am I doing with my life? Why am I in school for this? And I, at the same time, was getting really paranoid about what I was eating. And so I started trying to garden on my own and realized that I had no idea what I was doing. And so I started volunteering on farms. And through that, I realized that a lot of farmers don't really know that much about how to adapt to this new face of business. Marketing has changed, the way people sell things have changed, and a lot of farmers, especially farmers that have been doing this for generations, don't really know how to adapt. And so that's kind of where I came in, was helping these farmers learn how to adapt and change and market their wares. But now I'm managing the biggest farm in the area, and we've started a nonprofit for small farms. We do a lot of lobbying since we're in the capital. And just started kind of networking throughout the state and throughout the South, since there's a big local foods movement kind of happening in the South.
Mary brings many great aspects to this farm. She knows how to run the markets efficiently. She knows how to talk to everyone. So she draws in a crowd and knows how to handle when the farm or market gets busy. And that's one thing that most people can't do. So Mary also brings efficiency to picking the produce, great ideas about how to run the production in the morning times. Mary makes it where we pick only what we need to pick, so the waste is minimal. And in terms of efficiency and making money for the farm, that's the way to do it. Mary brings a young farmer look to the farm, and everyone seems to really enjoy and appreciate that. It's not just the old white man on the tractor. It's a young, strong woman that can really make things happen.
I do this because I want to do something meaningful. I've always been a very passionate person, and I always knew that I would want to fight for some sort of cause. I just never knew which one. And then when I found farming and started doing more research on the systems in place and the flaws and how it impacts our world in such a great way, but it's kind of been subjugated, the issue, so that people don't pay attention to it. I got very passionate about it. So through the work that I've done, now I know more of what I want to focus on. And I've had, offers from people to finance me if I want to go to law school and things like that, which I never would have had if I hadn't have followed what I thought was right and started farming.